Good afternoon. Happy Leap Day. It is February 29th, and this is Ann Varillo with stampwithann.com. And today we're going to go over the Hooray For Surprises Bundle because I do want to show you guys how to use some of these dies. They're super fun, really interactive, and that's what drew me to this set. But I'll wait a few seconds here for people to join. So how's everybody doing? February going good? It's the end of February now. March, it's on its way. We've had some fabulous weather and, well, not today. Today is bad. But yesterday and the day before, I can't believe it got up into the 60s here in central New York. So, but we need some rain because we need to fill up the lake. So anyways, today's Thursday, and I just want to thank you guys for joining. Let's get started. There's a few things I just wanted to talk about as well. I'll go down to my desktop. Okay, here's the card we're going to work on, but before we start that, there's a couple things. Today is the last day for celebration. So if you haven't gotten some of the cool things that are in here, today is the last day. So you want to place an order, qualifying order, so you can scoop up some of these free products, which I loved all of them. I did not get this one, but really cute things in here. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's always good to stock up on your free product from Celebration. And then the other thing I was going to remind you as well is what is it? It's going to be March. So March, April, and then May, our new catalog comes out. So, which means our retiring colors, they're going to retire the in colors. I think it's the 2022 to 2024 in colors, I think. But anyways, so you'll want to watch for some announcements for that. And if you like those in colors, make sure you stock up on, because it's the ink, it's the paper, it's the ink refills. So you'll want to be able to make sure you get your hands on those before they go away permanently. Okay, so today we're going to work on this card. This is, it's kind of like an interactive card, I call it. I'm going to put it up here to the camera so you can see. And I used the Moody Mauve, and I also used the Fresh as a Daisy designer series paper and some of the dies from the Hooray for Surprises bundle. So I wanted to give you a quick preview on how you can actually do the perforations, because if you can see here, I made this card. This was on my blog Monday. And then you stamp inside. So once you perforate this, once you pull this, that's it. That's a single-use card. But to get that stamped image behind this, there's a little trick I'm going to show you guys. So let's get started. So I've gone ahead and cut everything out that I needed for this card. So we've got our card base, Moody Mauve, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let me just burnish these edges here for you. And then I paired it. Oh, I don't like that. I like it to stay down a little bit better. Let's see if that's better. Yeah. Okay, so I paired it with Bubble Bath and the designer series paper. So the Bubble Bath was 5 by 3 3/4, and the Fresh as a Daisy DSP was 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. You don't have to worry about writing this down. This is going to be on my on the live. I'll make sure and post all the measurements for you too. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And I love this paper. Well, I love the daisies too. So but I just love the Moody Mauve and the Bubble Bath together. So we'll go ahead and put this down. Yeah, it snowed a lot in out in Syracuse and Clay and Cicero, where my son and daughter-in-law live. But we didn't get really any here. So, but other than it being very windy and cold, it was like 20. So we're just going to put this on this mat. Did I get that straight? Let's look. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Okay. And then, what did I do with the card? I'm going to put the card over here so we have our reference point. Oops. There. So then I did another layer of bubble bath, and I actually used, let me get this up. This is also the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. That's the back of it. So I used this and layered it to the bubble bath cardstock. But before we do this, I wanted to show you the little trick I have for making sure you can get your sentiment lined up perfectly. So let's see, where is my, oh, it's right here. So what I'm gonna do is, actually, I should have showed you the dies. Did I? I don't even remember. These are all the dies. So you can see they have perforations here. You can probably see the little perforated holes there. Probably can't see it very good. And this one too, this is another one that's a pull tab, and I'll show you that card as well. So anyways, to make sure you can get your sentiment lined up perfectly, because you can't see it once you start to layer it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a template. So I've just cut a piece of very vanilla cardstock. I'm gonna layer this over that Designer Series paper. I wanna make sure I get it straight. Then I'm gonna bring my stamp cut and emboss. Sorry, you guys are a little close for me, but we'll get through it. And you wanna make sure that that layer stays centered on there. So you don't want that paper to move. And if you want, you can actually just add a little bit of washi tape or a, what do you call it? Oh, come on. The, yeah, see, I'm not getting this very good. Post-it notes. So we'll get this lined up here. Make sure you line it up good. So keep that there. And then we'll just roll this right through here. Sorry, you're so close. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get that out of here. So let's take a look at this and I'll show you. Oops, I need that. I'll show you how easy it is just to use this as a template. So we've got this. Let me take the washi tape off of here. Oh, I was afraid of that. Sometimes you gotta be careful with that tape. It likes to rip your product up. Ah. Okay. So this is fine. So now this is going to be my template. I'm going to use this. So here's the DSP. You see it is, let's see if you can see that right there. So it's got the perforations around here. And I have another, I call it the secret panel. So there's going to be a secret white panel behind here that, that we're going to attach this to. I actually cut it the same size as this DSP. It better not be, yeah. And that you can cut it a little smaller, just make sure that when you line up your template, that it is where you need to have it be. So we're just gonna line up our template right here. And let's see, I stamped "You're the Best." I originally stamped on this card, I originally used copper clay because there is some copper clay in here. But today I'm going with Moody Mauve since it's one of my favorite colors. Well, I have lots of favorite colors. Azure Afternoon is quickly becoming one of my other favorite colors. So super easy. We're just going to line that up. Stamp here. Make sure we get that straight. You're the best. Yeah. I was going to say, was that? No. Maybe I did stamp it in Moody Mauve. Let me see. No, that's copper clay, definitely, if you can see. Barely. Looks a lot alike. Okay, so, but before we do that, there's a couple other things I wanted to stamp in here. Let me get out my stamp. If you can see in here, I did stamp a couple flowers. Looks a little plain. So, let me get this little flower out. You can stamp that real quick. Close that. Yeah, the bubble bath, it's kind of hard to see it, but and we'll do one right over here by there. So we're done with that. I do love this set though. It's super fun to kind of create those cards, but the only thing is, like, once you make it, you're done. You can't. Okay, so now we're gonna glue this piece to our mat here. Just want to put a little bit of glue. Now you don't have to worry because we use that template and it's perfectly lined up. Oh, shoot. Ah! See what I did? Let me see if I do. I put glue across here. You don't want to do that. I'm so used to doing that with my glue. Because if you glue that, they're not going to be able to open it. So let's just make sure we didn't. Let's make sure we got that glue off. Yeah. Okay. Mistakes happen. Let's get a little bit more glue over here. And now we're just going to line this up perfectly on here. Let's make sure that's good. Okay, we're good there. And now we're gonna attach this panel here to the bubble bath. Again with the glue. See, I'm so used to doing like a little crisscross thing with my glue that I accidentally did that. And you can't do that with this set because it will, let me make sure I get this straight. It will stop your perforation from being able to be opened. There, that's good. Oops. Okay. So we've got this all put together. Let's now, we're gonna layer this onto our card base. the bigger panel. Just get that layered up there. And we might as well put this on too, because I'm not popping up a lot of stuff with Stampin' Dimensionals yet, because we have a couple things that are die cut. We'll just put that right in the middle. Get it centered. Okay, so I went ahead and I die cut out some of the, we have to stamp on that one, but some of the elements of this. Oh, and we do have to, ooh, these are so small. We do have to stamp the flower. And I stamped that in Bubble Bath. Did I bring out the bubble? Yeah, Bubble Bath. So we'll get that stamped. We got to die cut it. Just there, perfect. The one thing that it's hard, where's those dies? They're over here. Bring mine. Stamp and emboss. I need to get out my little one, my boho blue one. So we're gonna line this up. Just gotta kind of move it around till it's lined up right. Is that right? No. That's kind of what was taking me a long time before. Oh, here. There we go. No, that's not right either. Okay. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. It's easier if I look at it like this. There. No? Oh, come on. All right, let's see. I guess I should have figured that out before I stamped it. There we go. All right. And because I want to make sure that doesn't move, I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on it. Just to make sure. That's not good. Okay, let's just die cut this out. I gotta fix my camera next time I do a live. Too close. All right, so we got that. So let's just attach everything. Oh, let's do this. We have to stamp one more thing for you. And I do want to stamp the pull. Where's my little stamp? I took it off. Here it is. Let's stamp the pull first. So we'll put this on our little mini block. Should we get it on there, right? We're going to stamp that in Moody Mauve because I kind of wanted it to blend in. I didn't want it to be real noticeable, but I think we can just probably put it right there. There, that's good. And then we will stamp, I've got the little For You. I'll have to show you the other card I did with the long pull one. There. And then we'll take our little piece. Now if I can find it. There it is. And we're gonna stamp this over here. For You. That away. And I also, oops, there goes my thing to my scissors. I also just kind of slanted this a bit, just to give it a little bit of, you know, something different. So let's put on the flower first. And then I'll show you how I did this. Let's see. We're just going to put it right there. So I just used a little bit of glue in the center because I'm going to be putting some of the leaves, you know, underneath it. So I didn't want to completely cover it all. And you got to be careful because you don't want this, you don't want to glue right around this line here of your perforation. So we're just going to put this down. And then for these are the branches, the leaves. I guess you call them branches. And I also, this is wild wheat, but I used, again, some of the designer series paper from the Fresh as a Daisy. So let's just, I just glued a little bit right here. Just enough for it to stick in there. Oh, my glue is running out. Oops. So we'll go ahead and stick a little bit right there. And we'll stick this other one. Let's put it right underneath there. You can also cut these leaves or these branches in half and kind of stagger them anywhere you want. They don't have to be attached to each other. So that's another option. Put this right under here. Oops. And then these leaves, they're also in the bundle. I just cut this out of copper clay because I did want to pull some of that copper clay into the design. See how good I am with this glue? So we're just going to put it right up here. You don't want to cover your pull sign. I made a card very similar to this one. The same measurements, but I used different designer series paper, and I already mailed that out to my friend. So I can't wait till she gets it because I want to ask her what she thought of it. And we'll just put this under here like that. And then what I did was, let me see if I got it. I die cut these little flowers out. And that die is also in the bundle. So they've got a lot of different things. In fact, that die will cut out this little flower here. But you can use them, you can die cut it without having to even stamp. So I just put a little bit of Moody Mauve in the center of the flower. Well, tried to get it in the center anyways. There we go. And these, I did use my dimensionals. I think I used the mini ones. Let's see what we got here. Oh, my thick ones. Here we go. The minis. These things. So I just placed the Stampin' Dimensional here. I'm using the mini ones. So you can put that down there. Put one more over here. Now Friday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to still use this set, but I'm going to do a fun fold. So make sure you come back Friday and check it out on my blog. Let's see. Let's first see if I need to cut any more off of here, because I do want to put a little flower here. Let's see. Maybe a little. Let's just take the scissors. We'll snip it a little, or paper snips. Okay. So we're gonna pop this up on here. Did I pop? No, I didn't. I glued that down. But I popped the sentiment up on dimensionals. And this set, this bundle is in the mini catalog. So if you like it, actually, I think it's a lot of fun to craft with. Check it out. It is in the mini catalog. I wasn't going to get it at first, but after I saw some of the examples and how the dies worked, I'm like, no, I got to have that one. Of course, I'm addicted to my stamping supplies and stamps and bundles and dies and inks. I couldn't live without them. Let me see if yeah, I didn't. All right, so we're just going to pop this, if you can see right here. Make sure that's down. And there you have it. That is the Hooray for Surprises. And then you can just simply pull the tab, which we'll do, and reveal your sentiment. So I think these are just super fun. Okay, so let me show you the other card I did. Oh, wait. I always do this. Forgot the bling. I'm using the 2023-2025 in color dots. If I can find my, oh, here it is. So this is wild wheat, and if you guys have seen any of my other blogs or kind of cards I've designed, I don't like wild wheat. I find it very hard to work with. It's not one of my favorite colors. But there's wild wheat in this, so I wanted to add a little bit of that. And the other thing I did do, which I can show you, I don't think you can see it on this one. Maybe. Can you? Can you see the, I actually just put a little bit of Winka Stella, and it adds some like glitter, or I don't know what you call it. Yeah, you really can't see it. Hard to show up on camera. All right, I'm going to show you what else I did. So I did this one. This was Hooray For You. Let me see. That I posted yesterday on my blog. So again, I forget what, this was the Lighter Than Air DSP. I think it just looks so fun. It's like birthday confetti or something. And then I did the cakes, and I'll hold that up there. And I used some matte white dots. I stamped the sentiment, only the top half of it. And then this was a pull tab. You're simply amazing. And I embossed it. So, so for that one, and this is the whole thing, if you make these templates, so here's the template I made. So now if I want to make another card like this with those measurements, I can. It's super easy. So, and I love the colors in this too. That's my Azure Afternoon. I love that blue. Okay, guys. Well, I hope this helped you figure out how to use these dies. And that you get out there and start crafting. Next week, well, actually March, my card class kit to go. I'm doing the lavender, perennial lavenders. So, so you'll want to check that out too. I'm going to start posting that, I think, Saturday. But anyways, thanks for joining. Have a great day and have a great weekend, and we'll visit again live soon. Okay, take care.